Good evening. Today, I'll be talking about the most recent buyer's remorse, I guess you can say entities, uh, media entities, right? That have had a buyer's remorse on voting for Trump and vouching for Trump and their gigantic platforms, podcasts that they have. And the people that I'm referring to specifically is Joe Rogan and Andrew Schultz. Now, I'm sure that a lot of y'all have heard how now they are backpedaling and how they are so shocked and surprised of everything that Trump and his, cronies are doing. The politics they're implementing, the laws that are taking effect since they started this second term. I believe there was a podcast that Andrew Schultz on Flagrant. He had a podcast not too long ago. Him and his buddies, how dating, sign up for that, dating, vote for that.
I believe when Trump, everything he campaigned on, I believe he wanted to do. And now he's doing the exact opposite thing of single.
For all these things that are happening, that, they were shocked that the Trump administration is not willing to release anything regarding the Epstein list. And they're shocked about it. They like, oh my God, how could this be? This is not what I voted for. And the same goes for Joe Rogan.
I don't think the Trump administration, if they're running and they said, we're going to go to Home Depot and we're going to arrest all the people at Home Depot, we're going to go to construction sites and we're going to just tackle people at constructions. I don't think anybody would have signed up for that. They said, we're going to get rid of the criminals and the gang members first.
Now, my question to these people is the following. Who are you guys kidding? Seriously. Who are you kidding? Just admit that you fucked up. That's it. Be a man and admit it. Now, take this into consideration, and I'm sure that millions of people know this. Joe Rogan's platform is one of the biggest in the whole country, probably in the whole world. And he gave Donald Trump a platform before his election. And he had the chance. He had a 5-year-old pitching the ball to him. He had a chance to knock it out of the park by asking pressing questions, important questions, things that actually matter. And what did he do? What did he do on all the podcasts? Go back and look at the podcasts.
The episode of you when you were on The View, when you were running for president, right, introduced as our friend Donald Trump. You might be conservative in your financial positions, but you're very liberal socially.
What did he do? He just kissed his ass the whole podcast. In front of millions of people, he just kissed his ass. And I don't know if it's because Dana White, is a Trump supporter and kisses his ass as well, or if it's because he just got mesmerized. Because he has said it openly, he doesn't do the UFC commentating for money. He's rich, so he doesn't need the money. So if you're rich, you don't need the money. Why not have your own opinion? Why not actually be truthful? How can you not know that Trump is the way he is and that this is going to be his second term and he was going to do something different? How can you not know that? Honestly, how can you not know that? And you expect me to believe that you didn't know? And you're surprised about what he's doing right now about immigration and all these things that are happening. How can you tell me that you're surprised? How can you tell me that you didn't know this? You're smart enough to know what you see. And if you can't tell me that you couldn't read that man and all the things that he always has been saying, the people that he surrounds himself with, and you expect me to believe you that you're surprised about what's happening now. You had the chance, because the millions of people watch your podcast. You had the chance to do the right thing and to let the people know who this guy is and what it was going to cost for him to get a second term. Please don't come back and say that you're shocked at what has happened, because that's just bullshit. Just admit that you were wrong and that you fucked up, royally fucked up. because we're only 6 months into his second term, and look at how shit is hitting the fan constantly. Now Andrew Schultz, the same thing, your buddy. Now he's in his podcast claiming that he didn't vote for it. He wouldn't vote for that. He had Trump in his podcast as well. You had the chance to question him, ask pressing questions, important stuff. Press the man and make him crack, because we know that he's a phony and he's a big liar and always has been. Why didn't you ask the questions when you had the chance? And now you're crying. Now you're saying that you didn't vote for that. Buyer's remorse. And you're again pitching this to the people. Like, dude, have some balls, man, and admit that you're wrong. Both of you. The platforms that you guys have, you could have actually made a big difference. We wouldn't be in the shitstorm that we're in right now. But you guys use your platform to actually elevate him. And now this is where we're at. So please cut the bullshit and say, don't be saying that, oh no, I didn't know this. I didn't know that Trump was gonna do this. Come on, man. Like, you guys knew. But the thing is that, let's not forget, you guys are rich. So this is gonna screw over the middle class and the working class. This is not gonna really impact you guys. You guys are gonna get tax breaks like all the other rich people, not the working class and the low class, which is the people that actually watch your podcast. And the reason why you guys are where you're at, the working class that put you where you guys at, that gave you that platform that you have, that you could have used to better the lives of those people, the working class that actually put you where you're at. But instead, look at what you did. So please don't be posting videos that you weren't aware that he was gonna do this and that, because it's just lies. That's just hypocritical. And Theo Von did the same thing. Podcast. He was in his podcast. What did he do? He just kissed his ass. He didn't ask any pressing questions, and the list goes on and on. So many people, that actually are now saying that they didn't know that he was gonna do this and that. Elon Musk too. I mean, of course, he's not a comedian, but he's also another person that is now saying that he didn't know he was gonna do that. Like, come on, dude. We all know he was gonna do that. Don't act like this is oh my God, came from out of nowhere. We all knew exactly what was gonna happen. The first term, what he couldn't do in the first term, he was gonna attempt to do it on the second term. Period. So please, let's cut the BS and let's just admit when we're wrong and move on and go about your day. But just admit it. Don't keep on lying and burying a deeper hole. You guys had the chance to really press him and question him, ask the difficult questions, and make him break on live TV, on your podcast, so that people can actually see the truth. And that would have made a big difference, a significant difference, and the whole world, not only in the United States. Because what's going on now is going to impact the whole world. So, this is where we're at. This is what happens. Hopefully, you guys learn. Hopefully. But I really think that if you guys really cared about the working class and the low class in the United States, you would actually be more careful as far as how you interview things, politicians especially. Tulsi Gabbard is another politician that's been in Joe Rogan, and I don't know if she's been on the Flagrant podcast as well. And look at what she's doing now. So, that's pretty much a wrap for this episode 3 of the Live Unity and Freedom podcast. I am your host, Max, and I hope everyone has a good night. Stay safe.